Can you guess where we are? Want to feel like royalty? Be indulgent!
Wildly entertained. Maybe get lucky.
Can you guess where we are?
Where else? Las Vegas. You could call me Carrie. I'll be your travel guide. Come on, let's do fabulous Las Vegas.
It's like walking. Vegas is something you just gotta do. Once in your life, it's gonna have to happen.
So true. Everywhere I look, Vegas is trying to outdo itself by being bigger and better. So how is it that the market never gets glutted? Because in Vegas, excess spells success.
So if you had to sum up Vegas in one word, what would it be?
Money.
Be prepared to be overwhelmed by the spectacle of it all. All the world really is a stage in Las Vegas. Sometimes it helps to seek out direction from a tourist bureau. Or, better yet in Vegas, come up with a plan of action at your hotel. So let's break it down.
Thank you.
A lot of people coming in from Vegas. It really just depends on what you're interested in doing. We have some great shows, some great restaurants. I mean, the casinos are all more than happy for you to lose your money, so they want to get you over there, that's for sure.
I love Vegas. I could come every other week.
Okay, you've come to Vegas. The big question, how much are you willing to gamble?
Everywhere you go in Vegas, there's going to be a casino. All the mega resorts are built around their spectacularly themed casinos, and they house thousands of slot machines and hundreds of gaming tables. Blackjack, baccarat, keno, roulette, craps, plus more. They are designed like a labyrinth, an intricate maze twisting and turning, bringing you closer to the heart of the action.
Excuse me, do you have the time?
I don't know what time it is.
Thank you.
Notice there are no clocks.
How do I get in the game?
Well, the game is Total Rewards, and the game is to get as many reward credits from your Total Rewards card as possible.
Think of this as frequent flyer program for gamblers, where high rollers used to get everything for free. Now the idea is the more you gamble, the more credits you earn towards perks.
So what you're telling me is the more I put in a slot machine, the more I get out of Total Rewards?
Yes, absolutely. You get reward credits, which adds for food, retail shops, coffee shop, of course your room.
Yeah, so poker's really, really popular. I hear there's a fabulous new one opened up at Caesar's Palace. It's supposed to be one of the best in town right now. So everybody gives out gaming lessons.
Good advice. Take a gaming lesson to become an expert before you even land in the casino. They're offered morning, noon, and night.
All right, I have to admit, I'm not the biggest gambler, and this is poker, and I understand that poker is really popular here in Vegas, and I don't know why. Vegas in one word.
Poker. Poker allows the player to have the opportunity to buy in for a small amount in a tournament specifically and parlay that into a large winning.
So if I put a bet in like this, now you're forced to make a decision. Do you want to call? Do you want to raise? Do you want to fold?
Las Vegas is very clever. It makes certain that you have such a good time that you don't mind losing a chunk of money. Have you noticed they don't call it gambling anymore? They call it gaming.
Poker's all about the poker face. What's a poker face?
I think a poker face is a serious face.
Serious face.
You
Is
don't
that
give out any information.
Yeah.
Like if you had two aces in your hand, you don't want to get excited.
Right.
And let somebody know that you had two aces.
Oh
or
my God.
So you want to be like serious.
Okay, so let's see the poker face. Oh, okay.
Is that your poker face?
Fold it up.
And I'll show you.
You had nothing. So you get
Bluffing.
poker's a bluffing game. No wonder it's so popular.
Gamble, gamble, gamble.
How much you guys win or lose?
Win, win, win.
However you want to indulge and experience Vegas, it can all happen within walking distance. The Strip, 4 miles long. But the locals argue that Vegas is organized around people having cars.
Where else can you try on a C6 Corvette and save? Rent-a-vet!
Of course, there are other ways of getting around Las Vegas. There's a city bus called the Deuce, which stops about every 20 feet. The Vegas monorail is one of the most modern transport systems in the world. It takes you around the Strip and downtown. $5 a stop or $9 for 2 rides.
What's up?
Trying to stay out of trouble. We haven't had sleep in 24 hours, but we're feeling good and having fun.
How do I look?
You look great. Vegas is beautiful.
After all the excitement, it's only natural to become a glutton for punishment. Food, that is. I thought I'd try the old budget buy, the buffet. Vegas eateries are always filled because of their pile-em-high buffets.
Best thing about a buffet is you start with the dessert first. You grab your fork and your knife, you just put your chair right into the buffet, and then you just help yourself walk it around.
Buffets started in the 40s to keep patrons in the casinos overnight. Still a great way to indulge the belly.
Vegas sure is the playground getaway of the world. A perfect escape for a convention or to celebrate a bachelor-bachelorette party.
These are my hosts, and this is the hotel host.
Hotel! Get in!
I love my girlfriends. They came here with me to Vegas to celebrate my wedding, and we're having a blast. Spent too much money, but we're having a blast.
Viva
Las Vegas!
Viva! Yay, new friends! I think Vegas can claim to be the capital of this one. Quickie marriages and quicker divorces. Hi, how are you? I'd like to get married, and I'm curious to know what I have to do.
Well, you're in the right place, but first we need your groom with you.
Oh, right, a groom. Well, guess I need to find a groom.
While searching for a husband,
Want to be my groom?
I also discovered a gazillion chapels to get married in. Traditional, themed, even drive-through weddings are available. I bet this guy's already taken.
Thank you very much.
Would you guys mind if I came in and witnessed your marriage?
Not at all, it's great.
That'd be great. The king would appreciate it.
Sweet. How many couples do you think get married a year?
I wouldn't know.
Per week? 15 to 2,500. And how many divorces?
That's Reno.
Love was a black widow spider that snared him in her web, sucked him dry of all his juices, then left him there for dead. He walked the streets looking for love in the burlesques and the bars.
You two are going to exchange rings again this evening?
Yes.
Okay. Before we go any further, we'd like to give Tony a minute to think it over. Here at the Grace One Chef, we do have some special vows that need to be said. So look your wife in the eyes and tell her, I promise.
I promise
To always love you tender.
to always love you.
From this day forward.
And from this day forward,
I promise to be.
I promise to be.
Your hunk of burning love.
You're a hunk of burning.
I will never step on your blue suede shoes.
I will never step on your blue suede shoes
Or treat you like a hound dog.
or treat you like a hound dog.
For you will always be.
For you will always be
My loving teddy bear.
my loving teddy bear.
I once again pronounce you husband and wife. Tony, you may kiss your wife. Let's hear it for you.
so much. Thanks for letting me crash your wedding.
No problem.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
You want to come on the limo with us on the way back?
Really?
Yeah. That was awesome.
That was so.
We did that.
That was
Oh
a
my
dream
God.
come true for me.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to wear one of these Elvis suits.
How long you been a limo driver here in Vegas?
I've been doing this 12 years.
So what do you think attracts people to Vegas?
Excitement. This is Disney World for adults. Shows, concerts, entertainers. Can't beat them. Everybody comes through here. Restaurants, sunshine. We got it all. 40 million people visit here every year. Must be doing something right.
Las Vegas has the largest concentration of entertainment talent of any city.
So it's hard to get into the big shows, huh? Any advice on that?
If you call a couple of days ahead of time and they say they're sold out, you should call afternoon on the day of the show.
The question asked nowadays after you return from Las Vegas is, so what show did you see? And with good reason. The permanent headliner shows are awesome and make you feel like they are performing for you.
Hey, will you marry me?
Welcome to Sin City.
Manifest it right here. You too can walk along the strip because there's a lot of free entertainment. I'm gonna spend my evening checking it out.
So when the guests come in, I often say it's like a mile from the Venetian and the Mirage. They can walk all the way down the strip.
Once you turn 21 and come to Vegas, you can do just about anything. Beforehand, it's kind of a tease.
People don't realize when they come is we do specialize still to a lot of families, even though we've got the what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Nice place to bring a family? I wish I could meet Penn and Teller.
Hey Vegas, how you doing? How you feeling? Having a good time? Who's gambling? Who's winning?
Thank you so much, boss.
I didn't realize that you can come and talk to the performers. Is that something unique to Vegas?
I don't think it's a thing in Vegas. I don't think anyone else in Vegas does it. I think everybody else just goes home. It's a thing that Penn and Teller do.
When you feel like speaking and you feel like putting a cloak on, where do you go in Vegas?
When I feel like putting a cloak on, well, I think that's, I would go to La Cage aux Folles and, play the part of Joan Rivers or something.
Now the party begins.
That party is the Masquerade in the Sky at the Rio. Either watch it for free or for $15, gather 20 people to hop on a float and celebrate in the spirit of Carnival.
Oh, you're married? Are you married? I need a groom. Why not? Let's try it for 24 hours.
Put it on me. Put it on me.
I've been in town a long time. I've been here for 16 years, and I can say that I used to perform over at Jubilee. There is a fantastic tour, but you get one of the showgirls, not all of them.
The men love it.
Yeah?
They do.
Do they try on costumes?
I'm sure some of them would like to try on some costumes.
It's like a very cool thing to do. That's something that not everybody knows about.
If you had all of the feathered costumes, put them in a pile, it's 4,000 pounds of feathers.
It's very generous of the birds to offer up their feathers.
There's naked birds all over the place. If you put all the sequins in a row, we take it to Paris and back. And I'm not talking next door. There's over 8,000 miles of sequins in this show. If you weighed all the jewelry in the show, 10,000 pounds of jewels.
Going behind stage with the typical Las Vegas icon, the showgirl, really shows us why this performance has become legendary tradition.
Can anyone purchase a ticket for the backstage tour?
The Jubilee backstage tours are open to the public. Anybody can come. All you have to do is buy a ticket at the box office at Bally's. So come join us.
And as a concierge, most of us will tell you, as long as it's ethical, moral, and it's not illegal, we'll certainly try and make it happen for you, and we're never going to say no.
I've only been here probably the last 5 years, but even those short 5 years, it just changes faster than I do.
Las Vegas reinvents itself. From an adult destination to a family vacation spot, it is now known as the land of luxury, complete with fine art, over-the-top shopping, and elegant dining. So if you are a gastronaut planning your trip around your meals, you are in luck.
How was your meal?
It was So delicious. I mean, not only can you do Las Vegas with class, but you can do it in an eco-friendly manner.
Thank you so much. Well, here at Bradley Ogden, we use all organic product. And for your last course, I have a dessert. It's a coconut rice croissant with passion fruit and basil.
And now for something cultural. Not to say that Las Vegas isn't cultural. I mean, you have museums and casinos. You've got Elvis-orama, Liberace, and something like this. Well, this museum represents something that has tremendous significance for our country. And I'm here with
Bill Johnson, the director of the Atomic Testing Museum. Thank you, Carrie.
Thank you. So let's find out why an atomic testing museum here in Las Vegas. With or without you.
Part of Vegas WOW and its explosive growth was related to this explosion out at the Nevada test site just 65 miles northwest of here. We have a 100-second video presentation that provides the history of atomic weapons testing for the country, how the country got involved in it.
This should be played at high volume, preferably in a residential area.
Fireballs that came out of this time.
So in total, you get a real sense of what was going on in that time period. 40s, 50s, right into the 1960s. We stop it in 1963 because that's when the Limited Test Ban Treaty was signed, and all testing after that went underground.
Where today the casinos are all against having nuclear waste around and everything else, and what you've got is it used to be an attraction. People would come up here by the thousands to watch that mushroom cloud developing in the desert.
3, 2, 1, 0.
That experience is so minor compared to the real thing. If the United States were ever to go back to nuclear weapons testing, where is that going to happen? It's going to be at the Nevada test site. And basically, also in this space, what do we look at? We say, you've learned about the history of the Nevada test site within the context of the Cold War and atomic weapons testing. And what does it all mean?
Einstein said, we're in the Atomic Testing Museum, and Einstein said the only way to win at roulette is don't play.
Whew, holy smokes. Oh, that blew me away. I think I need a drink.
Hey, bartender. Pour me one of those.
To the peppermill!
Always good with cheering. That's an important thing.
I highly recommend the peppermill. The people are super nice. You're gonna meet a lot of locals. The bartender learns your name.
Oh yeah. The Peppermill is also one of those 24-hour cafes.
That's the Scorpion. It is. Are you going to carry me home after I finish this to one of the, what, 125,000 rooms here?
So if you need a bite at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Wow, that's beautiful. For those of you who think just because you're in the city that never sleeps, you don't, more power to you. I'm zonked. I'm going to bed.
People just come to Vegas because they know they can gamble, you know, they can have parties, you know, and things go on 24/7. It never sleeps.
Come in at 4 in the morning, there are still 100 people in a little area putting money into a slot machine.
You know, they say to love Las Vegas, you really ought to leave it, just for a recreational getaway.
It's easy to forget the open desert just outside the City of Lights. And if you really want to gamble, try your luck on a golf course.
Plus, now you really get to experience the ride of a vet.
Try climbing the Great Sandstone at Red Rock Canyon. Or take a hike. There are hundreds of trails.
I looked to the online source to see where to go, and Hoover Dam was high on the list. Sherry Berndorf from Highland Park, Illinois said, "Don't miss it. Damn good dam."
Las Vegas was just a little old town railroad stop. Once they put in the dam, brought in electricity and water and people, Vegas just kept on growing, still growing today. When you look at it, and most people are amazed when they do look at it, that they could do this in the 30s. The engineering, All the engineering is correct.
This destination is not just for engineers who are fascinated, and
No, it's for everybody.
it is for everybody.
I think the key word is fascinating. Wow. We hear wow a lot when they see it. Wow. What a thing. I mean, when they see it on TV, it looks like, well, just another dam. But when they come to see the structure itself and sit in the canyon like it is, they're very amazed.
Hey, Mom! I'm in Hoover Dam. I'm just standing here beholding it. The attention to detail, he calls it Art Deco.
Amazement, really. It is very nice, no kidding. This is great out here, something that everybody should see.
Ever since reconstruction completed, it's been a
Reconstruction, where are they from?
How long do you hang out here?
We're going to be here 5 days.
5 days here?
Headed home Sunday.
So somebody brings us gas.
You want to go with us?
I'd love to go. You guys have any room on your bike?
You bet, right on my bike.
I do.
Oh, yeah.
I do.
Here's the kicker on Vegas. Vegas can be whatever you want it to be. You can live out your fantasy. You can indulge in the freedoms that you may not have in your neck of the woods. Just be willing to pay for it.